Before humans existed, before Earth had life, before the first ocean formed, something was already standing between us and extinction. It wasn't a god. It wasn't luck. It was Jupiter. What most people don't realize is that this isn't mythology or poetic exaggeration, because astrophysicists have simulated our solar system thousands of times, and when Jupiter is removed from those models, Earth is struck by asteroids far more frequently and far more violently. This isn't a belief. It's a measurable outcome written directly into the mathematics of gravity. A planet so massive and violent that its gravity reshaped the fate of the inner solar system, not out of intention or protection, but because physics demanded it. And we just happened to survive in the shadow of that force. And the most disturbing part is this. Jupiter isn't protecting us on purpose. It doesn't know we exist. It is simply a cosmic machine obeying the brutal laws of gravity, and we are just lucky to be living in the shadow of its power. Welcome to Cosmos Protocol. You look at the night sky and see peace. You see stars and planets and a quiet universe. But you are wrong. You are living in a cosmic shooting gallery, a chaotic battlefield where safety is an illusion. Earth only feels safe because the most violent forces in our solar system are happening far away from where we live. For billions of years, our solar system has been a chaotic battlefield. Comets and asteroids from the Oort cloud, the icy graveyard at the edge of our system, are constantly being nudged inward by passing stars, turning into lethal projectiles. Without a stabilizer, these rocks would have turned Earth into a graveyard long ago, just like they did to Mars and Venus, stripping their atmospheres and freezing them into dead worlds. Jupiter is that stabilizer. It is a vacuum cleaner, a predator, a massive gravitational well that consumes anything that gets too close. It swallows the violence, so we don't have to. This isn't just theory. We have seen it happen. In 1994, the world watched in horror as Comet Shoemaker-Levy 9 broke apart and crashed into Jupiter. The impact was not just a show, it was a demonstration of power. The largest explosion was so big that the resulting scar on Jupiter's atmosphere was larger than the entire planet Earth. If that comet had missed Jupiter, it would have entered the inner solar system. It could have struck Earth, causing an extinction-level event that would have wiped out humanity. Jupiter took the hit. But here is the part scientists are still uncomfortable with, because Jupiter doesn't only remove threats, sometimes it redirects them. The same gravity that protects us can also place objects on collision paths toward the inner planets. It absorbed the violence. It showed us exactly how dangerous the universe is, and how small our shield really is. It was a cosmic warning that we chose to ignore, a reminder that we are just one rogue rock away from total annihilation. But there is a dark side to this protection. Jupiter is not an intentional savior. It is not our guardian angel. It is a cosmic machine. Jupiter is just as likely to hurl a comet at us as it is to save us from one. If its gravity aligns just right, it can kick a rogue asteroid out of the main belt and send it directly toward the inner planets. It is a protector that works through indifference. It cares about its own mass, its own gravity, and its own orbit. We are just lucky to be living in the shadow of its power. We are not safe. We are just lucky. It is a debt that we are constantly paying, waiting for the time when the protector finally decides to stop protecting. The next time you look at the stars, don't feel entirely safe. Understand that you are floating on a fragile rock in a dangerous cosmic desert. Jupiter is not the reason we can dream. It is the reason we are alive to dream. Its massive presence is the only thing keeping the void at bay. Jupiter is not watching over us. It is simply there. And someday, the alignment may change. Stay curious. Stay careful. This is Cosmos Protocol.